Well, hey, it's that time of the month again. Here's some cramps to
Right, here's some cramps and some blood coming at you.
How are you, buddy?
Oh man, as you can tell from my voice, I'm feeling fucking wonderful. This state's on fire right now, so I've been
Have
doing
you
nothing
been
but
breathing
huffing
all that
smoke
in?
for a
Like
long.
basically rolled up newspaper, set the
Yeah,
end of the night
basically.
and go, oh, Utah's great.
Yeah, man, it's great. It's not even really as bad as it usually gets fire season wise, but
Oh,
God, been huffing smoke for about a week now, so it's been great.
oh God, don't miss that shit. I like being able to breathe.
Yeah, I definitely envy you.
That's once I got home, I was like, oh, oxygen. I remember that. What? I'm not having to chew anything.
Right. Not to mention the elevation difference. Yeah. That's that'd be nice.
That's right. Actually, thing is, you're like fit when you go from high elevation to low elevation. You're like fit for a while because you've got more red blood cells, and then you just go back to being fat again. It lasts about a week and a half. You're like, ooh,
It's
me,
bullshit.
I'm gonna walk every day. Oh, I've got this energy. Ooh, and then you're like, nah,
Fair enough.
get in my belly.
See, I usually have that moment once a day where it's like, oh no, I'm gonna do great. And then the other night, I should probably decimate whatever's in the fridge.
Yeah, it's could go off. You're doing kindness, don't want to waste.
Right.
Hey, Chris, good to see you, man. So we have made it to the next level.
Yeah, we have.
Check that out. There's people actually like us.
I know, at least
Or
500.
are the pity subscribes? I don't know.
You know what? I'll fucking take whatever we get.
Whatever you're offering, we're grateful anyway. It's
kind of
still
how
getting more. Like, it didn't stop. Like, we're still cracking on. And I'm like, wow. Pub done anything different. Just been the same gobshites.
It's just it's finding the audience. That's the thing.
Yeah, talking about audience.
Really.
I'm now an audience. I've found my new favorite thing for the summer.
Yeah.
Electric Callboy. Picture if Rammstein and KLF had a baby.
I can get behind that.
With a bit of hardcore in the background. Just high energy, techno, metal, weird German shit.
Hell yeah. I'm all about that shit.
Makes me happy, especially in this world of misery. It's like, I want something daft that's just going to make me smile and go, that's really stupid. Mm-hmm. And you're really good at it. And I don't know how, but I'm loving it. And yes, some more of that, please. Because that's my attitude now at the moment, because everything's just going to rat shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to listen to some daft stuff and put a big goofy smile on my face and ride out the apocalypse.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at this point, too.
You have to laugh or else you cry, for flip's sake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially try being an American right now. It's like you're literally watching the country fall apart by some geriatric turds. So that's all you can do is just laugh.
See, the thing is, most of my relatives, like, I was brought into the world later on in life, so most of my relatives were in nursing homes.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, see some of the duff-ups in a nursing home, they're worse than, like, the roughest pub.
Really?
Oh, yeah. If you're a nursing home, like, what do you got? You've got old people with too much time in their hands. Like, they're reaching the end. They've really hit that I don't give a fuck period, as in death is around the corner. The stench of death, you know what I mean? Because every couple of weeks, somebody's getting wheeled out, never to return. That's it.
Yeah.
So things do randomly, like they all have a TV room. Like, everyone has TVs in their rooms and stuff, but there is like a communal area, and it's always going to kick off.
That's fucking funny.
Someone's going to sit in someone else's seat when they know it's their seat and do it deliberately, and or somebody's going to walk into somebody's room when they're in the break room, and then I'm talking about Zimmer frames, like it's like wrestling with the Zimmer frames and stuff, because they're like proper beating each other.
That's great.
Also, see some of the security, like most nursing homes have to have like some form of security, because bloody hell. So fun times, yeah. That's
fucking hilarious.
That's what your politics reminds me of. Just like,
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good description of it.
I'm just like,
Pretty.
okay. God, you can't. You have to laugh. Like, see people get invested in this shit, and they're like, it's like you need a better hobby. It's not
That's the thing. That was me up until about 12 years ago, like from an age of probably like 14 until, well, yeah, 12 years ago. That I followed sports, or I followed politics like I followed sports. Like I was really thoroughly interested in it. And yep, now I just ignore it because otherwise I'd probably blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah. Actually, music fans or like political fans have that same level of dumbness. Like, see some of the shit music fans. Have you ever seen like reaction videos? If you ever, if you accidentally click on one, then you get millions, like just the bombard. It's like a food pic on Instagram. Like you accidentally go, what's going on there? Oh, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 you're just getting bombarded. Freaking relentless. See some of the comments, like on an otherwise positive, everyone's just being happy and cheerful, and you'll get this one miserable fucker. It's just like, man, nothing to say, nothing to type or whatever makes sense. It's just meh. And you're just like, what is wrong with you? Like, it's like looking at all the rose petals and going, I want a turd right there. I'm not having that sort of turd.
Right.
Because I need that in my life to make complain or make it worthwhile. It's just, why?
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
And at the moment, everyone's the apocalypse, this, that, doom, doom goblins everywhere, under every bridge. I'm just like, fuck's sake. We lived and it's people my age and older as well, are like proper. It's like we lived through the threat of nuclear war every day in the 80s. Fucking, this is just people bitching because none of them have the balls to do anything. They're all little bitches, or else it would have happened already.
Right.
And this hyperbolic language, that's just everything has to be like dialed up to 11. Oh, it's the end of days. Oh, it's the fucking worst thing ever. Like, these are just slobbers. You're the the yapping dogs behind the fence. You ever see that video? They're like going ruff, 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 then the gate opens and then they stop.
Yep.
That's the worldwide politics.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the people on the internet. That's the protesters. That's the counter protesters. They're all just yep. Because if they were going to go for each other, would just do it. They always get the police between them. They always make sure the police is there to like buffer them away. But they never proper go hard at it, or else there'd be body bags everywhere.
Right.
Caved in skulls. So you just have to laugh at it all because fuck, what else? Because I always said if I have to get involved, then just start digging the mass graves.
Yeah,
that's
I'd be
it.
okay with that.
Don't make me take any of this shit seriously because I'm not the sort of person to do it. Because I don't play nice. There we go. Solve the world's problems. All in the first 10 minutes. There you go. Fucking this is why we've got over 500 subscribers now, because
fuck yeah,
it's for this quality stuff.
100%.
Anyway, talking of quality stuff,
on to better news.
Yes, I'd covered this before, that they'd release like the possibility. No, wrong.
No, that was all right. Yeah, there we go.
That's the button I wanted to press. I got confused. Do you know what? I got myself so amped up there. I'm like looking at these going, I'm confused all of a sudden. I don't recognize anything.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing now.
I have stepped into an alternate reality where the buttons have all moved from like the exact same space they've always been every month I'm here.
Yeah, man. It happens. They all moved about a millimeter to the left. It just threw you off.
But we now finally have us some original Resident Evil on Steam. And it's only like £7 or something. I'm going to pick it up next week.
That's crazy.
When some money accidentally falls into my bank account. So they've taken it, the original one. I don't know if they've jimmied it up either, or we're just getting proper PS1 glory.
Let's say it should be like, hopefully it should be the remaster that everybody has access to that has consoles.
Oh no, it's not in console yet. It's just in Steam.
No, I'm saying like because there was a remaster like years and years and years ago.
Years ago, wasn't there, for the PlayStation 3?
No,
Wasn't
it was multi-plat. Like I have.
No, but wasn't it around about the PlayStation 3 era?
Yeah, I would have got it. I'm trying to remember. I thought I got it on my Xbox One, but yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah. So the first Resident Evil games have finally been re-released, allowing a whole new generation to enter the survival horrors. I am shocked and amazed Capcom hasn't done a collection title of the OG. So here we go, straight away with it. Oh no, this is good, but you should have done this. No, see what I mean? People can't help themselves.
Hey man, I'm kind of in that same boat. I'm like, well, you're doing all this shit. Why not Parasite Evil, you freaking turds?
This is just the tip, you know what I mean? It's just a tip. Then they'll I don't know, this is the only direction they can go now, because video games are being screwed up. Everyone's pissed off with them.
Well, I mean, it's like they've gotten so fucking expensive, and you spend like $120 on a game, and you don't even have the entire game. You have to wait a year for it to be out to get all the DLC, which costs you another $100. It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah, and you don't own it, because if they decide, like these platforms now, or like if you say something naughty on another unrelated, and we find out about it, we're going to stop your account. So you don't actually own it.
Dumb. Yeah, that's why I download everything.
Yeah, it's friggin' Adobe did a weird thing as well recently. Don't know if you heard about that. Basically, they want to snoop on your files. And their new service update is that you give them permission to snoop your files. Apparently, something from Disney got leaked via Google because somebody did a data scrape from Adobe. Because when people are working on their creative stuff, and Adobe has this thing to like go and have a look, and then some project got leaked early, because that's what happens when you like just give access to random servers to go through your files. People are getting. I don't think most people have twigged onto it yet.
That's fucking stupid.
PlayStation pissed a lot of people off too, who were playing Helldivers, was it? Helldivers 2. So people were playing Helldivers 2 on Steam, and then PlayStation went, "No, you need a PlayStation account," or me. Just out of nowhere.
Dumb.
Like these people are dumb.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
But yeah, people have only been asking for this for like ever, just to get to play the old school games.
Yeah, man, that first one, it's so fucking hard.
I remember, wasn't there an arcade version of this?
I don't remember that.
Or was it Resident Evil-esque? I could have sworn it was a shooter.
Well, there's been...
I remember playing it. It cost me loads of money, and I couldn't get
similar
further than like the third zombie you encountered. Because I thought you just shot them in the head, but it turns out, no. You have to run away. That's what's screwed me this game.
Yeah, I've played some zombie shooters before, but I don't remember any of them being Resident Evil. But then again, it's also been a hot fucking minute since there's been an arcade we could play.
Oh, I'm talking decades ago. I'm not talking like yesterday.
Right.
God, I wouldn't know what to do with an arcade. You put me in an arcade now, I get scared with the shiny lights.
I don't know, man. You fall back into it pretty fast. I went to an arcade bar like 2 weeks ago. I almost missed the concert that I was going to because I was playing the games.
Stuck in Pac-Man or something. Just
pretty much, man. It's had all the good ones.
I found an emulator for Kung Fu Master. That was my nemesis.
That's awesome.
Back in the day, and I lost. This is like about 2.5 weeks or something ago, and I lost like 2 hours.
Hell yeah!
You know, and you press the space button to load up your credits. Just like, wow, what? You know, it does a watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh, that's great.
I was just like back to being 10 years old again. But yeah, we're getting the first 3 Resident Evil games have, for the original PlayStation, have been put on GOG, whatever that is. But essentially, it's available on Steam now. And yeah, because what they were complaining about Village, wasn't it, that you needed to have played the first 3 games to get it, or the first 4 games, to get some of the backstory?
Ish. Like, it doesn't take away from the story if you don't know the story. But if you've been playing since the beginning, you catch things that make you go, oh, that's about it. Now, Village was a fucking masterpiece. I don't know if you played that, but man, it was good.
No, because I remember I started this debate last year about getting a console, and guess what? I still haven't got one because I'm like,
fair.
Like, it'll sit there and I'll not do anything with it. Look at the games I haven't finished on the channel.
Yeah, no,
I started
I
3
get that.
games in the channel, and I'm like, I need to get back and finish these, and I just too busy doing shit. So, and I feel guilty if I'm not streaming. So if I take time out to like play a game and I'm not streaming it for a purpose, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm slacking off. Have I been doing this too long now?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
So what? Several cutscenes can be skipped, as well as the speed of certain cutscenes have been increased.
Maybe see, that's weird. So we're not getting like, why fuck with the cuts? I mean, you should have the chance to change it or to skip it, but why change the speed? That's so weird.
Are they taking the bit out where, you know, the CD goes wee, plays a few frames? Remember the PS1 was
maybe
notorious about anything video, when they started putting video into games, like wee,
right,
like wee, play another bit. Best game for PS1 had to be Earthworm Jim.
Oh man, I fucking love Earthworm
That
Jim.
had no right to be as addictive as it was.
Right. Yeah, no, that's part of the reason why I still have a Super Nintendo. It's for that game. That shit's so fucking great.
Fun times. So the plan is, it's on Steam now, but they're going to bring it to current gen Xbox, PlayStation, and maybe even Nintendo platforms. I haven't, like, what is it? The Nintendo Wii 2 or something, or what's it called?
Are you talking about Switch?
Switch, that's the
new one.
That was the other guess. I can't see the motivation to buy one of those if you're over 10 years of age.
All right. Well, I'm going to change your mind right this second. Coming eventually. There's no actual date yet, but there is a Hobbit simulator, essentially, where you just garden, build your house, like your little Hobbit hole, probably smoke some long bottom leaf. Like, that's going to be dropping on Switch. Yeah, I mean, obviously, all the 7, Second Breakfast, 11Zs, everything. But yeah, that's going to be dropping here, hopefully, the next couple of months. And yeah, it's on Switch. So
will it be better than The Hunt for Gollum?
Oh my god, dude, I don't even want to talk about that.
That was pretty dire.
Dude, I was one of those stupid fucks that
of course you were.
Bought it and paid for the I think I got the deluxe version, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Did the same with Puppet Master as well.
You know what, the Puppet Master game, I expected it to suck, because I mean, I fucking love Puppet. I mean, I got a fucking Puppet Master tattoo, for fuck's sakes, but like, I love that shit, but it's goofy, and it's coming from a goofy company, so it's like I didn't expect anything glorious, and they definitely delivered. But I mean, the Hunt for Gollum, like, fuck, that sounded dope as hell. or not the Hunt for Golem, but Golem. Yeah.
Well, at least it's going to redeem itself, and they're putting out a movie about it. So
yeah. I mean,
woohoo!
I'm looking forward to that. Can't be any worse than the Rings of Power. So whatever.
There you go. So there we go. We'll have Resident Evil. They're just stuck now, so they're just putting all the old stuff out.
It's all people want to fucking play at this point. Like
I've noticed my local cinema started doing that as well. They're like half the movies are old movies, and I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and that's not surprising, especially with the fucking stupid licensing between this country and yours. Plus the strike that was happening. Like it's going to be a very slow summer.
Not for horror movies.
Yeah, I mean, horror movies weren't like you can make those without being union. So
that's all we're getting. Like the amount of horror news I've been covering is unreal. Like everything, they're remaking everything. They just went, oh, we need to do all the horror franchise all at once.
Yep.
And I think this is actually part of it. Like, let's do it with the games too, because we're losing money on those and pissing people off. So let's try and make them happy again. There we go.
All right. Oh, damn. There we go. Okay. Yeah, back.
He's awake. We promise. There you go. There's that. Fun times.
Yeah, I mean, yay, if you have Steam, you can finally play it. But although it's like, why not have a fucking old school console? They're not expensive. But that's just me.
Yeah. It's space, it's having like loads of stuff all over the show and plugging in them wires and
yeah. No, that's understandable. That's why if I want to play any of my retro systems, it's a whole process, plugging in and getting ready and shit. It's not just as simple as turning on the computer.
Yeah, because even the Atari 2600 Plus that's coming out, or if it's out already, it sounded good, and then the more they've went into it, it's like you may as well just have a console. The way they're selling the games, it's not like a one to all. You get 100 games in a cartridge. They're really sticking their arm in for Atari games, and you're like, really?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
It's almost like the vinyl snobbery has come to computer games, hasn't it?
What's that? Oh, the vinyl snobbery. Yeah.
It's almost like the vinyl snobbery. I'm going to pay 3 times as much for this thing that I already have and can't play it more than once in case it gets destroyed.
Yeah, I don't get that shit. It's like I collect and I'm very fucking careful with my vinyl, but at the end of the day, I bought music to listen to music. I don't give a fuck up. Like I've got some that are hung on my wall in frames and shit because they're fancy editions or limited or signed or all of them. At the end of the day, if I want to listen to that fucking album, I'm taking it off the wall and put it in my record player. I've never understood people that do that. It's like, just buy a fucking poster then if you don't want to actually use the fucking thing.
Do you know what gets me as well? The people that buy the Funko Pops and they just stack them up still in the box?
Yeah, I've only got one that I keep in the box. And that's because it's scented. It's a Swamp Thing one, and it smells like if you were to take a case of those, air fresheners, like the Pine air fresheners that you put in your car, if you were to take a case of them, get them all out of the package, and then dump them into a container that's airtight, and then crack it open, after about a month, that's what that fucker smells like. So that one stays in the box. Everything else, no, that comes out. It's just so weird.
Oh god, what was it? Yeah, Masters Universe Stinker, if you remember that.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
What did they do with that?
That is
spray.
That's probably the reason I hate patchouli so much, because that was just so overpowering.
When they didn't care about health and safety, you're just like, here, have some of that. And then Cobra Kai was the one that you filled up with water, you pushed the head down.
Yeah.
Nowadays there'd be like 10 health and safety audits.
Right.
Ah, dear. Well, fun times.
Yeah. What else we got?
We are getting 1 second. We're getting a lesson or lecture 2 or something. I was going to watch this last night, but I was tired because I've kind of been a busy weekend.
Yeah.
But the director of stop motion, have you seen that?
Mm-mm. No, I mean,
I've heard good things about it.
yeah, I haven't even heard about it, so
It's been out for a while now. It's one of
definitely
them
check
ones
it
that
out.
nearly ended up on the watch list, but have been sort of shoulda, shouldn't have.
Gotcha.
But yeah, director new horror with near perfect Rotten Tomato scores. They're the warning straight away because that is not a reliable site.
No, yeah, anybody that follows that shit's
You can follow for
fine.
a laugh and point at the between the audience and the critic scores because they're just getting further apart, which is so much fun. But yeah, why it's important to support art house and unusual scary movies. It seems that the most popular horror movies at the moment are all remakes, sequels, and prequels, or focus on themes we have seen before. Enter stop motion, the kind of unusual out there film we don't see every day, and just the kind of movie genre fans should be supporting, says its director. I wouldn't say requels, prequels, remakes are popular. I would say they're foisted upon us.
Right, we don't have an option. It's like we either watch them or we watch nothing.
Yeah, it's not like we're getting to say in this. It's how many
Yeah.
times have I said, please don't do this anymore. Please
Yeah,
don't do it the horror. Do it the other genres. Oh, wait, you've run out of everything. Oh, that's why you're here, you bastards.
yeah, that's the thing that kills me. It's like, no, we don't want those. We just have to suffer with them because we don't have any choice in the matter.
I got stitched up because I did a review of the original Crow and everything.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to do the remake. You have to do the remake.
No, you don't. No, you
I'm
don't.
like, bastard. What?
Dude, that looks like dog shit. Like mm-mm.
Yeah, nobody's excited for that.
No.
Even the ones that are trying to cope or the shells are just being quiet about it.
Dude, it looks so bad. It's like, what? Why is the Crow a fucking meth head now? It doesn't make any goddamn
Even
sense.
even Bill Skarsgård's like, yeah, sorry, I'm not happy with this. It's like even the lead actor's like, yeah, they're kind of want me to do another one. I don't wanna.
It's like that's a paycheck that I bet he wishes he didn't take.
Yeah, it's like him and his agent probably had words after that. Like, you
Right.
fucking sign me up to what? I covered all four. I did the sequels.
That's funny. I didn't even know there were that many.
There's 4 of them. 2 of them are painful.
Like, yeah, I knew there was a second one, but yeah, I didn't know there were 2 more. That's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. The third one's actually pretty decent. It should have been the second one, and then forget the rest. And that fourth one, oh my god, I don't even know how to describe it.
Would you describe it as definitely not Leprechaun in space?
That was funny, at least.
No, I know. That's
That at least had a
that's my
particular
favorite
sort of.
Leprechaun.
That at least had a particular charm to it and wasn't taking itself seriously.
Yeah.
The fourth Crew movie was trying to take itself seriously, and it had Danny Trejo in it,
Huh.
Native American dancing.
Interesting.
It wasn't a rain dance; it was a crow dance. So I'll leave that to rattle about in your head.
Interesting.
Oh boy. Yeah. I like agreed to it, and I'm a person of integrity, so I'm like probably gonna have to go through with it. I'm not gonna be happy. Like it's just gonna be a stream of me going, why you bastards?
Understandable.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan, we don't agree with you. These things are popular, they're not. We're just like going, please stop.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we have nothing else. That's the only reason it's fucking popular. It's because it's like, well, I gotta get something. Yeah, it's just like being a junkie for anything else. It's like, sometimes you get the premium, sometimes you get the fucking garbage. You'll settle for whatever because, well, it's that or death.
Yeah. So blah 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 blah. Movies have pig whipped critics. That's right. That's not a in today's climate. That's not a recommendation.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck.
If the critics like it, we're not gonna, because the critics are up their own arse and they're bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it's no barometer whatsoever. Whether or not it's a good movie.
Yeah, audience score is usually more important. I still don't trust the general audience because I think most people are fucking idiots, but I trust
Also,
that more
there's
than critics.
review bombing both ways.
Mm-hmm.
So the companies are like putting loads of fake reviews in to bump it up, and then there's people wanting to tear it down. And it's nothing to do with the movie. It's just people trying to win some weird battle. Have you noticed that every movie that comes out now has some weird online battle, and it's just the same people fighting with the same people?
Oh yeah, I mean that's just internet culture. Period. I mean anything that comes out, it's so people are gonna die on the hill that either it's the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. And nobody can just be like, yeah, it was all right.
Pick a side.
Yeah.
That's like, honestly, I've really developed an appreciation for the term touch grass. It's so relevant, and it's quite obvious there's quite a few youngsters today that have never even smelled grass.
Right.
Like, and it's so it's so virulent as well. They're like get so passionate about nothing. Like I can't describe it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Morgan thinks this is down to movie not sitting with the normal rhythms of a normal horror movie and being weird in the perspective.
Yeah. Falling into the art house category. It's like, dude, all you're doing is listing off A24 movies that always fucking sell. Like, come on. People are into that kind of shit.
It's bad when even horror creators have fallen into the trap of assuming all horror is just the summer or the Halloween slasher movie.
Mm-hmm.
The mainstream slasher movie. That's what they're thinking. You're like, no, open your eyes, have a look.
Right.
The problem with indie movies are they get buried. So they sign up these weird contracts with the distributors and then they never see the light of day. Or the ones that make an indie movie just to go to an awards festival or a film festival, and then it never sees the light of day again.
Dude, that always kills me with movies.
I don't understand who's thinking or who's not thinking. Oh, we've made this movie and it's went to such and such film festival, and then you never hear from it again. It doesn't even go out in DVD or anything. It just disappears.
Well, the problem is like you're stuck to the behest of your financiers, and if you don't get distribution, it's not going anywhere. Like, yeah, all the money was spent, but there's more people that need to spend more money to make it a thing.
But there's print and demand DVDs and Blu-rays now.
But there's also contracts. Like, if shit's not done the way that it's supposed to, then the next domino's not going to fall.
Which is, once again, it's just pure stupidity. It's not physicality. It's not like in today's age you have to have a warehouse full of product that you may or may not ship. Is where I'm having the problem. Like,
oh well, yeah, that's because you think logically. You're not a fucking Hollywood executive, so of course you're going to have common sense.
It's dumb. It's beyond dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Why they do this? So he's complaining, but and once again, this sounds like blaming the audience.
Yeah, this is blaming the audience for your shit not being good, and it's like, yeah,
it's we've had this. Where has that worked with any franchise?
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that worked out brilliantly, didn't it? Yeah, you bigots, you better watch this movie, you bigots, you horrible people.
Pretty much.
Oh, this isn't for you. Oh, you didn't go, you're boycotting. It's your fault. Like they should have mental gymnastics now in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it should just be like it should be like an esports setup. And the people have their account, and then it's basically a movie pops up, and then one team has the flip a coin to who shills for it and who edgelords. And they just have to go for it. It'd be like curling on steroids.
It's basically what's happening right now, not in an entertaining way.
Yeah, it's frick all to do with us. Why? Like, first of all, Rotten Tomatoes is it has not been for well over a decade a reliable source.
Mm-hmm.
Same as IMDb, it's bought and paid for by Amazon. They block 1-star reviews, anything they closely monitor and use community standards to sanitize everything. So that's not even a reliable test. People have to come and listen to arseholes like us to find out whether a movie's good or not. I do feel sorry for the human race.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorry, folks. We're just doing what we do. I'm sorry you have to be here, but none of these sites, it's like they're afraid to just give an opinion. And like I said, it's down to this: you're either in our camp or not in our camp, and it's everything, every movie.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 times out of 10, there's no reason for it to be like that. Because there's a lot of mid and mediocre stuff that's not even worth the emotion.
Right. It's like, that's the majority of shit. You watch it once, you said you saw it, and that's that.
You've forgotten it by the time you leave the cinema. You know what I mean? What did I watch? You've forgotten it. If people put half the emotion to do into their social media feeds and fighting with customers that did into the actual product, we wouldn't be in this state. And there's always been out there movies. Where's he coming from that no movies have come out that are weird and introspective? We've covered shitloads on the channel.
Well, and just like I said, the description of, let's see, let me get back to that paragraph. God, there's a whole lot of flub in this.
That's why I'm not reading.
Whatever, I'm not even going to bother. But it just talking about, it's not the kind of movie because, here we go. Within the normal rhythms of a horror movie, being weird and introspective and falling into the art house category. It's like, dude, that's literally every fucking A24 movie. And again, they fucking sell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because people don't like your shit doesn't mean that it's not gonna fucking work.
He's actually put me off his movie.
Yeah.
He's actually, whatever curiosity I've had about this is now gone. Because, if that's the way you feel, well, enjoy the rest of your fucking career. Because, if you hear Robert Morgan, he's gone down the David Gordon Green path. If I hear a movie made by David Gordon Green, I'm not watching it. End of story.
Yeah.
The minute I hear that bastard's name, that's it.
Yeah.
Out.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
So if he wants to be that famous, fine. Like, look at the quotes. Skinamarink, I couldn't even last 7 minutes of that movie.
I still haven't even tried.
It's not worth it. I couldn't even stomach going through it to review it. That was my plan. I was going to review it. And I got like 7 minutes. And I can't. No, I need to watch something else. I can't remember what I watched instead, but it was bad. Just scenes stuck together and trying to be found footage spooky or something without being found footage spooky.
Interesting.
Yep. don't start bringing this shit to horror.
Right.
If you think
it's just the Disney model, like at this point.
You're preaching to the wrong crowd for a start. This is the last stand for the weirdos. And if you think people on other platforms and other genres bitch, well, stand by. And we are very forgiving of a lot of shitty movies. Like, we do forgive a lot, because if you think that the person who's trying to entertain you and make a fun movie, you'll go along with it.
Yeah, 100%.
But the minute you lose that good grace, nah, game over.
Yeah, I always hate that mentality. It's like, oh, well, it's because it wasn't a such and such masterpiece. It's like, dude, some of the schlockiest shit out there is like some of the most like big cult film type of shit. Like, no, we can get behind bad movies, if they're fucking done with heart and the people that did them aren't cunts. Like, just
it's not really
don't suck.
It's not a very stringent criteria, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that's not a lot to ask for.
Yeah. And the thing is, if they're going to come in and start pissing off horror fans, that's cinema. That's Hollywood dead. Because that's their last chance to actually make money. And if they're going to start actually bringing this shit into the horror genre, which I warned about over 2.5 years ago, that it was coming this direction, nobody believed me. And here we go, up with their own arse, directors going, you don't understand, peasants. My piece of art, you don't understand it because you're not capable, because you're only a mediocre horror fan, you're not a proper horror fan.
Right.
Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Seriously, fuck right off. Up your own arse sideways, you twat. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
There you go. I've now officially lost all interest in watching stop motion, because the director's a dick.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
It's like, I'll probably watch it if it's on Shudder. I think it said it was on Shudder, but yeah, I don't know if I'd pay for it.
Yeah, if it happens to be a slow night and it's something you've already subscribed to.
Yeah.
What horror movie would you guys want to see developed as a video game, and what type of game?
Parasite Eve. Or I just take the re-release. That's never going to happen. Or Fatal Frame.
I'm thinking Critters too, because I'd love to do the combining thing where you turn into the big Critters ball and roll through a village.
That's fucking funny.
As long as they don't do it in survival horror, no, just do a side scroller or a shoot 'em up of Critters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like it would be weird if it was more high tech, like an actual, like a modern video game. Yeah, Critters, that would just make sense for side scroller. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because you go around, arf, arf, and then you put, what was that? One of those games, there's loads of them, but there's a major one in the arcade. You start off as a fighter plane, and then you build up 3 fighter planes, and then you build up the super fighter, they all combined in the super fighter plane. So what you do is you get one critter, you start off as one critter, boing, boing, boing,
right.
munch, munch. Oh, they have weapons, so what? Fuck, you lose a critter, then you build up 2 in a chain. Oh, what was that one? Remember you built them up in the chain as well? So there's
a lot of those.
There's loads of examples anyway. Side scroller games. So what you do is you build up 2-3 critters until you finally get enough to power up to become the critter ball. And then you just roll for like how many inches along the screen and eat everything in your path.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Yeah, like collect 5 critters or something, in the game, game wise.
Yeah,
but if you get shot or you get hurt, you lose them all, you have to start again. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Well. Anyway.
And I totally read that question wrong. I was thinking backwards. It's like, what game would you want to see turned into a movie? But
no, he's going to.
Yeah, no, Critters definitely.
He's perverting our expectations. Fun times. You're
Indeed.
not.
All right, now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. I'm excited to talk about this one.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So let's dive into the release. I need to redo all those intros because I've got all the old graphics. Now that I've went and redone all the graphics.
Yeah, of course. Got to make yourself some more work.
Now I've got to go and like redo all these again because it's like, oh, it's the old stuff. Pillow Party Massacre.
Dude, right out of the gate, I fucking knew I was going to like this movie because of the music. Like, I had to look up the band that did most of the music for this and immediately put them on my Bandcamp because fuck, I love that shit. So Feeding Fingers, kids, if you're interested. Feeding Fingers, if anybody's interested. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's sort of the Cure, Depeche Mode, sort of 90s goth type stuff. Yeah, basically, it's not so much a remake. It's an homage to the Summer Party Massacre with a bit of Friday the 13th thrown in.
Yeah, this is just a callback to, you know, funner times in movies.
Yeah, that's one thing about Calvin. You know, he's just trying to let people have fun.
Yeah, and you definitely feel it in this movie. Like, it was a blast.
I have to say though, the sound was brilliant.
Dude, it sounded amazing. Like, I kept waiting for it to kick out and sound like shit because, you know, independent movie, it happens. No, this was just a solid, well done movie.
I was so happy. I'm like, yes, you got a sort of Calvin. Well done, mate.
Right.
You know, like cheering on you're like, go on, you got it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what this was.
No, I just love the fact that there has been a progression since we came across 7th Street films. And we're now seeing that, oh, right, rather than just getting the money, grabbing it, and sticking it in the back pocket, he's investing in equipment and production quality and just wanting to make better art. And that's what more do you want from someone? Like, not everybody has all the studio, you know, MGM studio level equipment or whatever, you know, to start off with. Everyone starts from somewhere. And he's just been plugging away diligently, and now we're seeing that this stuff coming together, and I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Right, say something else because I'm being too nice.
That fucking dance party, that shit seemed really fucking early.
Yeah, like middle of the afternoon. Like it's
like I remember, like, I didn't go to dances often because, quite frankly, I wasn't my shit. But like, I went to some dances in junior high, and it's still like we wouldn't be going to the fucking gymnasium until it was like dark out. So I was like, huh, I guess that's about the only time they could get into that location.
Yeah, and you know that's all been done in silence. That's got to be so surreal. Them all dancing and no music.
Oh yeah, man. I've been in a movie before where it was at a concert. That shit was so fucking weird, especially because it was at an actual concert, and then they just kind of like, hey, all right, everybody, we're gonna hurry up and film the film part, so nobody scream, just everybody pretend you're enjoying the music. And yeah, that shit's so fucking weird.
Actually, I watched the thing earlier on because I don't know how, but somehow when I think about stuff, it appears on the internet.
Yeah, that's Skynet.
Yeah,
you're already plugged in.
That's it. Okay. Oh dear, that's why it's not working. It's crashed. It's gone here. Like, oh no. You know when Cannibal Corpse did the concert scene for Ace Ventura? That was all done in silence.
Yeah, and
nothing was plugged in. So basically, what it is, it's so the actors can speak, and then they dub the music over the top, so they can level it out and bring it up and down. Where obviously, if they were playing, nobody would hear a thing. And it's just we can actually see that's happening in real time because you can the silence when the actors talking, nothing's playing in the background.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
But I have cringed a few times in this.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, you're supposed to. Duh.
What's up, bitches?
I mean, I talk that way sometimes. So
What language
I
is
get
that?
it.
Is that Portland?
That's called dumb American.
Oh, just full dumb Yakistani.
Yeah.
I just must be my poor British heart just can't take it. But there's certain phrases not just make me want to die, like right on the spot. It's like,
It's like that's not the language we made, people.
what have you done? It's like I don't know. You've baked a cake, and then somebody just goes and does right over the top of it, and you've measured out all the ingredients and all the little extra bits. You've got it just baked right, and it's just fluffed enough, and it's came. You know when you snap the tin, and nothing is stuck to the sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just
no, that's magical.
You've greased the tin just perfectly, so there's no like butter bubbling around. You know what I mean? And everything's happening. And somebody just comes in and goes, "What's up, bitches?" and smashes the cake in front of your face.
Yeah,
that's what some of this dialogue.
Someone getting stabbed.
Yeah, that's what some of this dialogue feels like. I'm just like, oh, why? That was what happened with Jesus I Was Evil as well. Because I was having fun with the kooky Mormon stuff, and then the main character went off into full trashy language, and I just why are you doing that?
Yeah, it's weird, especially when it's not like on par with the character's choices up to that point. Yeah.
So how long did it take you to figure out that Carter was a bit of a dick?
How long?
Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah, it wasn't a shocker.
No, it was kind of telegraphed. You're like, he's up to something.
Yeah, no, it was pretty well set up that they were up to some nefarious shit. And yeah, it's like, cool, we get it. She fucks with you guys all the time, but it's like, the fuck has she done? Like, give us, tell us what the fuck she's done. Like, I want to know why you're trying to embarrass her for trying to get laid.
Because the only thing that happened was later on they mentioned that she jumped out of the bushes one time. I'm like, hold on, escalation here. That doesn't quite equate to this. What, I needed about 3 or 4 examples of like really gnarly shit that she's done to people. They deserve what happened there. I'm just like, oh, what?
Yeah, it was it's like you're trying to ruin someone's life, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that would be pretty traumatic for normal people to have people walk in and get pictures of you almost naked.
Well, it's there's a scene later on where the forest guards are going, "Are you kids okay?" And then the fucking same age. And you're just, this doesn't compute. So at the tender age of 27 or whatever all these actors are, like fucking hell, it's yeah, that's where it's a wee bit hard to sort of suspend disbelief with us. But you could picture somebody like 13, 14, 15 just being really traumatized by all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't get, like I said, just a couple of examples.
Yeah, a little bit of context.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Because that was really intricate and planned. So he's basically been getting out with her for how long? Months? Or the entire school's term? All the setup for this moment?
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking work.
that is revenge level. You know what I mean? That is somebody's killed your puppies level revenge.
Yeah, this is like an almost a Carrie moment. Like, that takes a lot of planning
and hatred.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just a haha, should we laugh about it? No, this is fucking, yeah. That's was actually, yeah, good metaphor. Carrie. Yeah, but they hated her.
Mm-hmm.
That's oh, it's okay. No, it's not. No, that's doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have never, and I never will, in a fucking public toilet. There's nobody tempted me enough. That's a hard no.
I will just keep my mouth shut.
Okay, well, each their own. I'm just like,
hey man, when you're young and the opportunity's there, you fucking take it. I mean, I'm
I've
almost 40, and I'd still take it.
alleys,
If
fields, you name it, you know. But that's just public toilet. That was just way too chaff-tastic for me.
Whatever. Just you brace yourself on the walls. You keep your shoes on. It's safe. It's safe.
Yeah, I like my comfort. Dear. Oh yeah, and then who's the weird DJ bloke?
That dude, like,
What was
that guy
his
was
name?
fucking awesome. That's my note on him was leave it to the Indian dude to be hitting on the redhead. It's like, yeah, man, that's our weakness. At least I'm assuming he's Indian. I couldn't actually find any information on the kid. Like, there's no credits.
There's
or
quite a few
anything.
actors here that aren't credited in IMDb, so I'm thinking that they're new. It's fresh blood, you know.
Or it was just friends that didn't want to credit. But yeah, it was like, that guy's fucking awesome. Can't wait to see him later on in the movie. No, we never get him again.
No. But then that's my second. Lose it! And we should try to do that. But it came out as some weird hand sign.
Maybe.
Like she started making a gesture of, talk normal, lose it. And then the hand sign didn't quite.
It happens to the best of us.
It's like she was trying to throw something forward and she pulled it back and she ended up like on the side of her head or something. I'm just like, what have you done to communication?
Oh man, communication is like
it's never
non-existent
meant to be this way.
Yeah.
You break all the nice toys. Oh man.
Yeah, just that whole scene. The Jim Beam part that had me laughing. It's like, yes, I had that in high school too. That was everybody's best friend.
I don't know, maybe just being from Northern Ireland. What the fuck's a half bottle gonna do? we were like fucking 10 glass bottle each. Fucking spewing our guts up. What's this side? She just went, right, here's our spot. Or you got a Coke bottle. You know what I mean? And I went in the Coke bottle.
Oh yeah, no, that was like Mountain Dew. You get your Mountain Dew bottle, you just top it off with vodka. Fucking great. Nobody's the wiser.
Oh, you did it that way around?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we did it the other way around. Coke.
Oh, gotcha.
We can top it off. Fucking the Coke's only there to change the color.
Oh no, yeah, no. It's like there's no Mountain Dew in the bottle. It's just vodka in the bottle. That's how we did it.
Yeah, what's this?
It's like we don't need flavoring.
There was like 3 of us sparked out when I was in 5th year, and we ended up in the park, and it was that bad. One of my mates managed to stagger on home, and I was still talking to my mate who was out, and I was on my knees, and I was near barfing over the top of him, you know. James, we gotta go. I just the fucking police came and just right you home.
Oh, that's fucking great.
And then you try the old, where do you live? I don't know, mate. You're either going home or you're going to a cell.
It's like, I'll take the cell, thank you. Let the parents think I ran away for a minute until I sober up.
Now, the problem was when we had a stomach pump, so it was like,
man, I'm surprised I never had that happen. Like, there was one time I probably should have had my stomach pumped. Like, I pounded a 5th of some just nasty, cheap whiskey. Oh, I remember about 20 minutes after that happened, I stood up, was like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, and then I don't remember shit for about 12 hours. Wake up and it's like, where am I? Whose clothes are these? What happened?
The last time that happened to me, I was with you.
Yeah, I fucking remember what night you're talking about. That was
fuck. The
last
time
fucking night.
That happened. I was with you. That last time it happened to me, and I'm like, guys, what happened? I can't remember the bit where I blacked out. I don't. Did we finish the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh yeah, no, we finished it. So the thing is,
was I still there?
Yeah, dude. Like, so
no, I mean, I might have been upright and functional, but I was still upright and functional the next morning. But at some part, I wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, I don't remember when I blacked out. Well, I guess it would have been when I left, because we finished the movie, we cleaned up, we walked out. There was a bar next door, so we all went to the bar next door to keep drinking. I remember I grabbed.
I don't remember the bar.
Oh, dude, it was bad. Yeah, we stumbled. They should not have served any of us. And then
I don't remember that.
My buddy picked me up. I remember getting in his car, and then I woke up. So there's probably about at least 20 minutes that night.
Your house petting your puppies.
What's that?
Didn't I not end up at your house petting your puppies? And Jana wasn't happy with me.
Maybe. Dude, I don't remember. Like I said, as soon as I got in my buddy's car,
Adam told me that
last thing I remember,
I woke up your entire house because I wanted
to... I believe it. That was who can't do that anymore type of night.
No, that was bad. Like I said, that was the last time.
Well, fuck, we took like 3 or 4 like bottles, and there was only a few of us there. Yeah, that was a good night.
Yeah. But this like half bottle, like, and the same as that never ending case of beer, like that's it, right?
Really? Yeah, man, that case of beer, if that was all it took to keep a little group of people fucked up for an entire weekend, that would be amazing. It's like man camp. We all bring at least a fucking like 2 12-packs each,
and the bottles as well.
What's that?
And then the bottles as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rucksacks, like.
Yeah, it's like you got 2 bags, and one of them's mostly booze, the other's half booze, and then a couple odds and ends, like clothes. Kids these days.
The one you didn't go to, we all started off with a beer, and I just sat in my stomach for the first part of the hike, and I'm like, burp, burp, and then finally, burp. I can move again. Let's go.
Yeah, beer before a hike's usually not a good idea. That's why I stick with weed and whiskey.
Heavy beer as well. It was like a Neil. God, what's Adam's nephew called again?
Jake, yes.
Didn't know him. Feels like I work with him. God's sake.
It's been a while.
Oh, sorry, I never did. Sorry, that never happened.
No, I worked with him.
Yes. A lot of people worked with him.
Yeah, it was weird. He couldn't. He had a high turnover rate.
Strange times. Things you have to do, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, dear. So yeah, that was completely unconvincing in this.
Yeah, I mein, yeah.
If she had snorted the whiskey, maybe I could, if that had been just like to start off before actually drinking. Why can't movies? This isn't obviously the only movie that does this. Actually, this is Calvin's hit Hollywood level of teenagers that don't know how to drink or debauchery. What is it about not showing? What was a movie that did it worse than this? Was Tarot? Don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
These unrealistic white rich kids. Sorry, it was a diversity group. But it's the same thing, just rich kids. Oh, we just happened to hire the mansion for the weekend. Oh, they took a sip of beer and all of a sudden the thing's full and they're not even remotely phased or slurring or anything. Like, why can't movies depict that? Yeah, or even try?
Right. Like, come on, we were all underage alcoholics at one point. Like, we know what's real and what's not real.
I don't know. It's just it's like even at the especially when they're like 27-year-old teenagers, it's like, come on, put a bit of effort in. It doesn't even have to be real alcohol. If you're worried about acting, just fill it with fruit juice or something, or tea.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. You always throw Lipton's in there.
Apple juice
Lipton's
or
iced
something.
tea.
You know what I mean? But at least not a half a bottle that seemed to have went round about 20 people.
Yeah, it's like you dump that into the punch bowl, and that's not going to do shit. That's like half a shot per cup.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There was just we were in the middle of Basra. And it was supposed to be when it wasn't like high alert, it was 2-can rule. Mm-hmm. And we went over to the Dutch army, and they made a punch, and some of our lads had brought poaching over. And that stuff is like fucking battery acid. Like the Heckest of Heckest moonshine, well, multiply it by 10, and that's poaching.
Fuck.
There was people couldn't get out of the tent. When I say tent, I mean marquee. It's a military marquee. Yeah. But there's people couldn't get out of it. That's and their heads are like scraping up against walls. totally destroyed. Like if anything had kicked off,
World War III starts, you're all just like, I'll worry about that tomorrow.
This is a bit of bloody Iraq, southern Iraq. Fucking hell. If I had went up, Jarhead?
Mm.
Yeah, that scene? Yeah, it's kind of that messy.
Oh, that's great.
Oh dear. Yeah, sorry, this movie's bringing back bad memories of just drunken debauchery. Do you know what it is? It's because it's done so weekly. I'm like, I can do drunken debauchery better than that without even trying.
Right, that's just my reality.
Here's my 50 examples.
Right.
Of my head. And not even the ones I'm remotely embarrassed about, because those have been filed away.
Right, those are never seeing the light of day.
They're never to be mentioned. I was never there. You did not see me. All records have been destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah, so that's the only bad thing about this sort of movie. The plot is that the beginning of this here is so weak.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing is, though, it's like it is, and it's also not, because it's. I mean, you understand what you're getting from the title. Like, even if you've never watched the 7th Street production movie before, you know what to expect just from the title alone, and it's hitting all the right notes that a movie of this nature is supposed to hit. So it's like, outside of the understanding, yes, this would be fucking terrible, this would be fucking stupid, but if you're in on it with them, it's like, this does exactly what it's supposed to, and it's goofy enough that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll accept it.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're getting up to the first kill, which sets the whole tone. And this is clever, actually. I have to say, it's a good storyline.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In principle, it's a good story, and it's a good way to get this set up. So it's not just a carbon copy of the well-known franchise.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So obviously, what's her name? It's not Ashley.
I did not actually write down
anybody's name. I forgot to put her, but she gets humiliated. Off she goes, and sure enough, back she comes, armed and ready for bear, or ready for battle. Which, like I said, the amount of planning and betrayal. Betrayal's the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's. I don't think it was even. I don't think in the context of this, if she had just been caught like in the shower or something herself, and gotcha, like yay, she would have taken up. But I think it's the betrayal, the fact this guy has effectively faked the relationship just to get like an April Fool's prank on her.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
Sorry, I'm looking it up. Yeah, it was Ashley.
It was actually right.
Yeah, you had it right.
Sorry, there's a lot of people in this movie.
There's
a lot of names.
Yeah. And it's funny because this is actually the second time that I've watched this, and it's like you think I'd remember better, but yeah, no, I don't.
But yeah, Ashley comes back, and then sure enough, pop, and we get the first crime of horror.
Yeah, it's that digital blood, man. I get it. I understand the need for it, but I don't like it. It always reminds me of Spawn, the Spawn movie. Anytime I see digital blood, it's just like, oh, I just died a little inside.
Yeah, I'm coming to get some blood.
That was fucking perfect.
That's about the only character in movies I can cosplay because I've got the belly.
It's fair.
It's either
grow your hair out a little bit too.
Yeah, it's either Clown or Danny DeVito. That's my two choices in life for cosplaying. So.
Man, can you imagine what the Spawn movie would have been if they chose Danny DeVito instead of John Leguizamo? Like, I wonder what that would be like, because he's actually like that stature. They had to make Leguizamo look that way.
Yeah, would have been. And as we know from Batman Returns, Danny DeVito can do pervert.
Yeah.
He can proper do pervert with makeup. Oh, it would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Such a shame. Oh, did you know Todd McFarlane's been getting ready for another Spawn movie? It's going to appear any day now.
Yeah. He's been talking about that for 5 years.
Well,
actually, no, he's been talking about it longer. But the whole Blumhouse thing. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been
years.
It's been a hot minute, but it's been 5 with Blumhouse.
Yeah. Okay. Any day now.
Yeah.
We'll
I will believe it when I see it. I mean, that's how I am with all movies. Like, I hate that shit. People are always so like, oh, well, this is happening. It's like, no, people are talking about it. That doesn't mean that it's real. It's like, if by that standards, we'd be having Goonies 2 next year. It's no.
God, that's another one Adam talked me into rewatching.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
The dialogue is so hard with those kids. They're so hyper.
It's a great movie. You are insane, sir.
It's when they go to the cafe and they're like, oh God, no. And they're all like being super hyper chimp mugs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God. I used to think this was okay. My God.
It was a different time, damn it.
No, after that scene, when they don't talk as much and we get older kids in, it's cool. But that scene where she's going to cut their tongues off and it's just like, and they're all talking over the top of each other, like super hyper. I'm like, oh my God, you've got guns and you're not using them. Like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a short movie if it was.
Those kids were a reason to bulldoze the dogs.
Right.
Fun times. Where was it? Yeah, digital blood. Please don't. There's no need.
Yeah.
Even if you had the thing go with the flag out and goes bang, it's still better than digital blood.
I agree completely.
Like, seriously, do it off camera or something, because you're using practical effects too. Like, you get the weird digital blood and then the land and they've got the real, like, the practical blood on them, and you're like, just don't do that.
Yeah, it definitely an interesting choice. Then when it jumps into the future, like, that shit wasn't real. It's like, bitch, you guys haven't even stopped yet. Why are you on your phone having a full conversation and ending it at this point? Like, if you're paying attention out the window, like, the plane's going down as she's finishing up her conversation. It's like, come on, man.
It's kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, it's like, you're not supposed to do that.
That's odd. Yeah, but anyway, it's 2 years later after basically Carter gets a bullet in the head for being a dick, which actually not feeling any sympathy.
I was gonna say that should happen more often.
Yeah, that's that's what I'm called for. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, man, you're trying to ruin someone's life, and they fucking shoot you in the face over it, you kind of deserved it.
I would class that as suicide.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be like walking up and punching a bear and then getting mauled. Like, you did that to yourself.
Yeah, that was your fault. Yeah, yeah. So we got this thing. They're going for this catch-up weekend or something. Sam's just being. She's the overthinker of the group, and wants to have, I don't know, sweat lodges and Reiki crystals and stuff.
That's what it would seem.
Like that's the morale hoover. She just like, nah, nobody's having fun ever again. That's it.
Yeah, oh man, that person, they'd be kicked out pretty goddamn fast. It's like, no, motherfucker, we're all here to just get blackout fucking drunk for a weekend. Just shut the fuck up with that.
It's how we cope.
Yeah.
We'll do it without saying anything. No, I want to examine every detail of what. You were dicks, you pushed it too far, it went wrong.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too. It's like they still don't explain whatever fucking Ashley did that was so egregious.
They deserve that, which effectively did ruin her life. Because she was put in a mental institution, never to be released. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing. There's no scalable up or down of whatever the hell that was. Instead of that's the thing. It's where Slumber Party Massacre did is it didn't try any of this stuff. I mean, this is trying to be a wee bit high-arty and a thought piece. But it's a slasher movie, so by dangling the thought piece stuff, you then invite questions.
Well, at this point too, we get not only that stuff, like the attempted, reasoning why they're there, but also the MacGuffin of that fucking coin, which I want that coin.
It went nowhere.
I know. I really thought it was going to.
There was a plot point that just,
like I said, I honestly think it was just supposed to be a MacGuffin is all. Because at the end, skipping ahead to the end, she just drops it and leaves. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, absolutely no payoff. But it was all build up. If they had to just give him here the beer, thank you, and he went, oh, thank you, so kind, and then walked off. Fair enough. End of scene. Well done, Joe. You know what I mean?
Well, the problem is if that would have happened, we wouldn't have got that much time on that beard.
Joe's beard is pretty impressive.
It's pretty fucking impressive.
Every time it just lights up the room. But we could have had just a long shot of the beard, just
right.
As they're getting it, as you see them getting into the car and not speaking, just a long camera as the beard sways in the wind.
Right. It's just like almost like an over the shoulder shot of them in the distance and just in the side of the camera. Yeah. Then it would have been super mysterious.
That whole scene was just like, why? But anyway. But we have oh my god, I didn't take her name down either. Because she was only in her for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, sorry. Looking that up again.
Yeah,
I don't know why the hell I closed this shit.
I should put them in the notes.
So, fuck, who was it that
the one with
died?
I'll know her name once I see it.
Mickey.
Mickey, yes.
Right. Pretty sure it was Mickey that died. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was Mickey. That shit that had me laughing. She's like, "Where did I put the knife?" And then it's like, fuck, right in the back of her head. It's like, of course that's where you left it, dumbass.
Well, just being kind and giving it back there, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff. She deserved that for 2 crimes. First of all, what is this thing now with the pockets hanging out of the shorts?
that's nothing new, man. Or are you talking like pulled out? I don't know.
No, the pockets actually come through the bottom of the short because they've cut the shorts and they've cut them shorter than the length of the pocket, so the pocket sticks out.
Yeah, man, that's nothing new, man. That was how you did it on the res in like the 70s and shit.
Why not cut below the pocket so the pocket doesn't show? Like, it just looks trampy as fuck. There's no way that looks good.
I always tell my wife that I'm gonna start wearing shorts like that. She's like, I swear to God, if you ever start dressing like your dad, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Because that's how my dad wears his shorts.
That's wrong. Like,
it's fucking hilarious.
Like, there has to be something wrong with you. Like, that's a problem you have. If you think that looks good, then honestly, you need help.
Yeah, there were a lot of choices she made that kind of set her up to be the one to die first, like the showing up and
the dancing
while like doing dishes. It's like, I get it, I do that, but not quite to that extent. I'm not just going to start stripping while I'm in the kitchen.
Like, she's
probably,
yeah. Like, what the fuck?
she's feeling herself. That's about it.
If she had to spend more time actually peeling the carrots. Like, what the fuck is she doing with those?
Yeah, those were she probably took like a scrub brush and like got the outside under the sink and called that good. And you don't do it like that.
No. Veg peeler. In fact, if you had a veg peeler out as well, you better have had a chance to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, that was those fucking hurt to get hit with.
That was gnarly. Like, you could actually see the ring, like the dirty ring around the edge of the carrots. You're like, where are you sticking though? And the friggin' the bit of the root at the end and stuff. And you're like, where are they going? Who do you hate that you're serving that to them?
Right.
Like, even if you're going to eat a carrot raw, you peel it.
Yeah. At the very least, fucking wash the hell out of it.
I don't eat, like, done.
Mm-hmm.
Seconds. Yeah, so she deserved to get her knife handed back to her.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But then we get the digital blood again. Was this as bad as Midnight Meat Train Eyeball?
No. Like, I feel like with this, it's understandable because it's basically a micro budget film. Midnight Meat Train was not. Like, they had some money. They could have allocated that to making that much better.
And the fact that Ted Raimi and Clive Barker went, "Woohoo, this is brilliant," after watching it back is kind of unforgivable.
Yeah.
That's what's standard for shit eyeballs, by the way.
I mean, it's understandable.
Like, that's your limit. If you can't go past Midnight Meat Train for bad digital eyeballs popping out, because that's just there's no excuse for that.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially when so much effort was put into other things, like that was unforgivable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, once again, just to shy away from the camera. I know you wanted this show, but you could have just went quickly and not have the digital eyeball because there was really no need.
No, it got a laugh out of me. So
yeah,
that's something.
But this is being played as a serious movie. That's the problem.
I don't think so.
This is being played straight.
I don't know, man. I didn't get that.
Calvin hasn't got his arse out once.
I mean, there is that. There is.
You know what I mean? It's not this is Calvin taking this seriously.
I don't know, man. I still feel like this was like we were all in on the joke watching it. I mean, just like the I guess remake of Slumber Party Massacre. Or was it it was a sequel.
No, it was a remake.
No, it was just a straight remake. That's right. But it's like we're in on the joke. Like they're slightly winking at us while it's happening.
What I'll say though is at least it's followed up quickly with practical.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you get a shitty digital thing, but at least the next scene is a reverse to practical, so you're not lingering in some Sharknado type fucking CGI headland there. God, I'm doing that next week. Help me.
I fucking love that movie.
Sharknado 3 I'm doing. Was Chris?
I haven't got into the sequels yet, but the first one.
Please help me. Ah, dear. This is where this film goes a wee bit too American for my liking. Just a wee bit too American for my my palate.
Yeah.
Well, as we've already discussed, one case of beer. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? That's not even starting you off. What the hell?
Yeah, that's like literally like as you're getting settled in, that shit's gone.
That same box, like the fact they had it open from the what was it a budget thing that they couldn't? You know what I mean? They walked into the store and somebody's waiting for production here. Carry that back out.
Well, it was probably a discount box because it was already open.
It was already open. It was probably with the same 3 cans of beer.
Well, I love too that they covered up the label on the cans, but not the case. It's like, that's fucking hilarious. I really want to know what's on those labels too. Like, I kept trying to pause it to try to get like a good view of it, but I didn't quite see what was on there. Definitely curious about that.
Yeah, but yeah, what the hell? And then, truth or dare, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you going to set up, a whole bunch of story? Like, basically, that was the perfect way to fill in the last 2 years to get us all up to date.
3 cases of beer would have done the same job. Like, was the budget that tight?
Right.
Just feeding 3 cases of beer and then so, and have people slurring about a bit.
Mhm.
Not being stone cold sober through the entire thing, playing like they're 12. Even the fact that somebody made that comment, what are we, 12? And then they just go straight into it and take it seriously. You're like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, that was fucking funny when that was brought up. Like, all God, what the fuck was John's character's name? Adam. It's like Adam was just trying to be cool and all apologizing because he didn't know he was crashing a fucking party. He's like, hey, let's go smoke some weed. And then she had to be a bitch about it. It's like, come on, man.
She was overacting the bitch part.
I don't know if she was overacting. I honestly believe that because I've known people like that. So it's like, I could see that.
But then again, I can sort of see her point as well, character-wise, because every time this dude appears, then everything becomes about those two, and just the whole buzz gets killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't even get to drink their second beer.
Right.
Because they've been sipping that first one, like, for 24 hours. Whatever,
Oh, God, I bet that tastes like dog shit.
Oh, God, yeah. Nice and warm. Like, not even in the fridge.
It's all flat and, yeah, no thanks.
No. Oh, have you ever tried that weird... what's it called? It's not alcohol. A malt drink. They look like they're mini beer bottles. It's a malt drink. It's super sweet. It's horrendous. It would make you want to drink alcohol. It'd make you want to drink bleach, actually, just to take the taste out of it.
Yeah, no, I've never
selling them in the shops. I tried one. I thought it might have been like a non-alcoholic beer, or, something like that. Oh, it was
like I've had hop tea before, which is like it is an alternative to beer and stuff.
You're brewing and you're pouring out the sludge.
Oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right,
like
it's like somebody's bunged some extra sugar in the sludge and put that in the bottle instead, poured out the actual booze and left it out in the sun.
Oh my God, that's fucking wretched.
Yeah, I think that's what these cans would be like if there's anything actually in them.
Yeah, I think probably.
I think they actually emptied the cans and washed them out and filled with water because something's not right with the how are they not just getting a couple of cases of beer?
Right.
Do we need to take these guys out drinking and just destroy them? Just to
I mean, fucking they're ever in the area that I'm fucking buying.
Well. And then Sam has to do what Sam does.
Yep, throws a fucking fit.
Are you guys not want to overanalyze everything? Okay. Yeah. This is fun. Why
Yeah,
did we talk you into coming again?
Yeah, I love that aspect of it. It's like, dude, they're just trying to have fun and get over the shit. And it's like, you're being fucking Debbie Downer. Stop.
Yeah, I've known people that got to, and it's just like, go away. You ditch them at the first opportunity. Once they start getting on like that, it's like, are you going to stop? No. And then next that, you're fucking out. Next bar.
Yep.
The phone's off, sort of thing. Right. Go. Yeah. I was getting flashbacks to Summer Party Massacre 3, just the way it's so staged. Like, it's almost like, right, we need to fit this in.
Mm-hmm.
How do we do it? I'm at a loss. Right. Okay, do that. It didn't make sense.
I don't know. It's like everything that everything that happened, it's like it was believable that was the next step. So it's like
Oh,
the
you knew
setup,
in the movie
I
wise,
feel
but
like
I mean, just
wasn't
them acting didn't.
felt like it was on par with what to expect from, again, the title of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Although it did take a long fucking time to get to the pillow fight. Like, just all that shit. It's like it was almost the end of the movie by the time like anything really started to happen. I think it was like past the hour mark.
Yeah, and then like I said, it just felt so shit. It's like, oh shit, we forgot to do something. Right, we better shove this in. It's fun when it's got started, you know what I mean? Actually, the bit where they're sort of looking at each other and then start off, that was actually quite cool. That was better than Summer Party 3. But it was just that initial with Sam with the pillow, as if she just went and got it and was waiting, and that was her. It was just that particular part of the scene just so weird. Didn't get it. Sorry, I might be an old man.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like it made sense because it's like you're not going to punch your friend in the face, so you got to do something to show.
He's not.
Well, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Some of the best nights start off with a punch in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. It's like, some of the people I've ever been closest to in my life, it started off with a fucking fist fight. And then by the end of the night, we're sharing beer and best friends.
For God's sake, some of my house parties, fucking mates come around, just start sinking the head in you. It's like, ugh. What? Is that the way it is? Fucking fucking roll around the floor.
Right? That's fucking when I was a teenager. That's how I'd walk up and say hi to people at parties. I'd walk up and fucking headbutt them.
Yeah, I just get a feeling that I think that's what it is. There's a feeling of sanitation with this movie. It's like it's being held back. I don't know whether it's a production company. I think that's what it is. It feels like it's being held back by something. It's like, no. Can't go too crazy. Gotta dial it back. We're taking this one seriously.
Yeah, don't really feel that. I said this is probably the first one that I felt like was fully well-rounded. Like it hit all the points that it needed to. Like,
oh yeah, I know.
It was on par with what I was expecting.
I've watched it a couple of times now, you know what I mean? And it's an enjoyable movie. All poking aside, like I said, it feels like a wee bit of it's being held back or being sanitized. I think it's just
Gotcha.
I know what it's like being a kid on the tour, and this doesn't feel like being a kid on the tour, what they're trying to come across. And it just seems to be a thing with movies that they can't seem to get that bit right.
Rich American kids apparently are they're a different breed.
Okay.
We'll just say that.
But then, of course, later on we get the arrival of Chris and Captain
fucking guy. Yeah, just a little fucking fun fact when I was looking shit up about this. Apparently, he was also the stunt coordinator John was.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking cool.
I was like, yay, Captain Turtleneck's got a decent character.
Yeah,
and he's dead.
Yeah, no, he was not around very long, but his parts were solid.
Yeah, actually, that's what I mean. I was really enjoying his performance. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hope he sticks around. Oh, right.
Yeah. Should have known that he wasn't going to stick around too long.
You're playing too well, sir. The upper management will not be having this. But yeah, this is where it just ramps up, and I have to say, it's actually quite fun when it just kicks off.
Oh yeah,
because at this moment we've had 2 kills the entire movie. The rest of it's a bit of a slow burner, just building up, and then when it finally happens, but we get no explanation for the mask or anything, or the.
I don't think there needs to be one.
Well, but when you reveal, I think you do. You'd almost think there's some meaning behind it.
I just wrote it off as that's what she was able to steal on her way up there. Like, I feel like the more egregious thing is how the fuck did she know that they were all going there? And, like, how did she break out of the asylum to go there?
No, it wasn't her. It was in the asylum.
Wasn't she? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Sorry. Because we had the call.
That was the red herring. The whole thing about
Well, that's why, like, right before the killings started, the mom calls and was like, oh, false alarm. Nobody broke out. That's right. I forgot that. It was like 2 a.m. when I was finishing this up last night. So,
well, basically what happened is, like I said, big slow burn, and then just everything happens. And me, Chris, he's an absolute twat, and we've all been there with that person that gets into a relation. Oh wait, hold on, we're talking about me,
right?
That person everybody hates, and you're like, oh, it's okay. Everyone's going, what's he doing? But yeah, like I said, poor Adam. He just didn't get a chance to shine. I think he should have had a hero moment.
Yeah.
I think he should have had honestly, with this, he should have had the heroic sacrifice. Like, stepped in front of a knife or something, not just
got.
Yeah. With the magical spliff.
Yeah, man.
Not only does it get longer, but the paper changes color. That's how I'm going.
Well, I mean, it's maybe he's doing it backwards. Instead of inhaling, he's blowing, and it's something. But yeah, like I want one of those where it just like regenerates. Or maybe he was like, oh yeah, I'm not going in. Fuck them. Second one.
I think it might have been editing. I think it was the gods of editing might have had something to do with this.
Damn it, Calvin.
You could have there's a whole market. Actually, yeah. The regenerating spliff from the Pillow Party Massacre movie. It would be on the same par as Kiss's air guitar strings.
Yeah, people will buy them.
Package that stuff, right? You know what I mean? There you go. Why did you kill the forest rangers?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
that didn't make any sense, because all that's going to do is bring attention. Where we've already been telegraphed that these people really don't care because they've got a 20-mile radius and there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, no, it's said like,
and they're not really the police. They're not meant to be investigating crimes. They're nature reserve, they're park rangers. It's not their remit. Why are they getting involved in this? So killing them is just bringing attention to the matter.
Yeah, that throat slitting job. It's like just a little bit of latex around that upper seam. It wouldn't have been as
was so
jarring. It was fucking funny. Like I was laughing, but yeah, I was like, man, this would be a lot better on a smaller TV.
That's the problem when you're full screen and you actually see the line.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh.
Well, it's funny too, because then it's like I start considering the rest of the film, and it's like, fuck, I just thought her makeup was off, because there was a clear difference between her face and her neck. And then that happens. It's like, oh, it's because she was wearing the piece. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that should have been a cutaway.
No, I dug it.
Is this? It's not quite the level of Suspiria 4K restoration with the Alsatian.
Yeah,
But it's not that. Oh,
yeah.
that's the level. You know what I mean? If I think something is bad, my two barometers are: is it not Midnight Meat Train Eyeball, or is it not Suspiria 4K glove puppet? If it's not those things, it's all right.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that I fucking love it, of course, but it didn't need the resolution upping. Definitely did not.
Oh well, as I said, it's good. That's why I've got these things to compare because there's big companies. Look what they did. You're doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all funny. And then after that,
I don't know how are we passing over
we're jumping back out. The thing sort of jumps back and forward.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, how are we skipping over Adam's death? Like, that's a fucking one chop with a machete and just clean down the center. I want that machete. That's so fucking great.
And you're just like, once again, if you're watching the place, you know those two are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And why? And it had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
When the plot reveal happens, like, I know it's a few extra kills, but loads of people to kill. This movie, like loads of cast. But said it was just, like I said, it was just a shame. He's playing a decent character and then just gets offed.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though.
Yeah. And then just, well, where's the bit that it just decides to make us dizzy? Because that was a bit random.
Yeah, I was quite confused about that.
It was after Adam, wasn't it? Before the park rangers.
I don't remember.
It gets a bit jumbled about this point because it's basically all the just these bits before Killer bursts in through the front door.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all lie on the floor, and then the camera just starts going, wee. I was actually holding on to my seat. Like by the fourth rotation, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I had to focus on one character, so I didn't get all dizzy.
Whoa. What was that trying to achieve?
Make us dizzy.
It worked.
Yeah.
Well done. Imagine doing that in 3D or VR.
Oh, that'd be pretty dope.
Whoa. That's the next challenge. Pillow Party Massacre 3D.
That'd be pretty dope.
I was just thinking back to the park, days in the park and the roundabouts. Like getting launched.
Yeah. I did love the kills though. Like as they go in, like the head smashing. Oh, that was fucking great. And then the tree sticking. Like, I've seen a lot of people get murdered on branches and stuff. I don't think I've seen that one yet.
I just love the fact, okay, we've done the digital eyeball, so I know we'll do real eyeball, but we'll do digital branch.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, what the hell's going on here?
Hey, at least it cut to a practical one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like okay. We'll have all the real eyeball as it goes on to the digital branch and then cut it to the okay, he's messing with us. He knew we were going to review this one, so he's like, haha, suck it, guys. Figure this one out, bitches. That's the funniest branch I've seen in my life. I've no comparison for that. You can just see it. You can almost see the rest of it. Freaking...
Yeah, that shit was funny. I think probably other than the macheting in half, the next funniest one was the decapitation. Like that was just so, just all of a sudden, and
Park Ranger appears. Oh,
yep, so
just
fucking
for fun.
funny. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but that's this is all packaged as a serious movie. That's what makes it confusing,
that, man. I don't see that at all.
Well, I think maybe Sam, girl played Sam, did her job too well.
Well, her part, yes. Her being the serious part, like that makes sense.
I think I got drawn into her character and was just watching this all more. Oh, we're terrible people. I actually felt like I was being preached to. That's what happened.
I mean, it is the perfect example why you don't bully people.
Actually, it's a decent moral message in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a line, don't cross it, or that's why things go bad.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the first rule of slasher movies?
I mean, you don't drink, don't do drugs, don't have sex.
Well, when you encounter the killer.
Oh yeah, you always double tap.
Like it was 2 on 1.
Mm-hmm.
They should have absolutely, especially when she went down. Once the killer goes down, you don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
No, you patty cake, run down the stairs. Like no, you broke a rule. You're dead.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be dead.
Yeah, no, if I was in that situation, that head would be getting stomped on until it was just mush under my shoe.
Yeah, it's dear. And then what is it? Barbara's getting killed with a box cutter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Sam just decides that she's going to take her time. No rush. Just gonna didn't like you anyway, but you know what I mean. She did yet? Oh, I'll go back. It felt almost as if I'm just gonna let the killer work out on you for a while before I do anything.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable. Just let it kind of run out. Can't be a complete captain or Captain Save-A-Ho.
Just the way she went back, walking speed while her friend is getting butchered, and then she casually picks up a gun, and then she just walks as slowly as possible. Where we know that she was quick up at the top of the stairs, then she's with no weapons.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting choice.
Yep. But but that was a decent twist. So being Mrs. Fisher.
Yeah, it's like because as soon as they said that there wasn't an escapee from the insane asylum, it was like, yeah, who the fuck would it be? Then of course the reveal in it, it's like, okay, well I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that actually wasn't telegraphed either.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know there's movies I've watched and like they're beating a fucking Alien Prometheus where everything's is Wayland on the ship? Oh, that wasn't telegraphed from like 5 minutes into the movie.
Right.
Oh, is Vickers his daughter? Oh, that wasn't telegraphed. No, I mean that's the level of shit telegraphing. You know the plot, and you're just like, oh yeah, okay. This was decent. The fact that there wasn't any hint. Yeah, she was upset, but there was really no link between Carter, and his family. That I wasn't even brought in as a factor that it could be a possibility, and I kind of like that. And then you didn't feel it made sense when it was revealed.
Oh yeah, because I mean the last time we saw her, it was after he got shot and got told that he was fucking shot, and she dropped. So yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and then like I said, we didn't get a payoff for the coin. That was a complete waste.
Like I said, man, that's a MacGuffin right there. That's definition MacGuffin. The whole movie, you're like, okay, when's this going to play out? When is she going to pass on?
I thought it would have been Adam's character, or the character of Adam, John's character,
to get the coin.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if he had he was arriving in with Chris, because that was in the back of my head the whole time. I thought when he arrived in with Chris, he was being decent. I thought he was maybe going to make the save or do something talk the killer down, you know, do the kind act, and she was going to give him the coin, and those two walk off into the sunset because it was kind of being set up for
that. I guess I could see that,
but that didn't happen.
Yeah, it's just her dropping it and then walking off into the sunset type of thing.
Yeah, and that's it. Cue the credits, and I enjoyed it. I have to say, I did enjoy the movie. It's and definitely we will see the production quality. Like, just this is like you see where the first movie started and where we are now. It's brilliant.
Yeah, no, it was pretty goddamn good. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, I've watched it a couple of times now, so that's one I'll definitely watch again.
Yeah, I could check out on no problem. Same as the first Slumber Party Massacre. I like the first one. The first one had a charm to it, a funny, a goofiness. You got on board with the right characters. Sequels, not so much.
Yeah, same. I like the original and then the sci-fi remake. Like, those are fucking solid.
Well, you can keep that one.
Well, it's because I understand humor.
Okay.
I understand that it was a joke. You got to understand the sci-fi movie mentality.
Is this the pockets out of the shorts thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You just got to understand it.
Okay. Well,
you either get it or you don't.
Okay. I'm happy you'll admit it.
Motherfucker, whenever I finally come out and visit you, that's all I'm going to wear.
I'll take you to the nice parts of town. I'll take you to Camden Town or Soho where you'll have fun there. Well, on that happy note, that was fun.
Hell yeah. Yep, definitely can't wait for the next one.
Yep. Definitely again. But we'll have to get back to Hatchet. We need to get on our time. We need to get on our Sunday in.
Yeah.
Work that out.
Find one.
Because with too many movies, all the movies are building up. It's like
right.
Too many movies to watch.
Yeah, too many movies, not enough time. Story of my life.
Yep, the eternal problem. But there you go. That'll do us for now. Always fun. Thanks everyone for joining in. And just even to say, until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the technical things, and remember to keep it creepy,
keep it horrific.